Okay, next panel. We'll be talking about employee security, accountability for business HR function of the tech support unit, which is the entire Bangalore team here, as I understand, including recruitment, employee engagement, development, retention, performance management, HR operations, and design, deployment of policies and processes. He's a science graduate and has done postgraduate work in management from IMA. He has over 18 years of experience working both in India and USA, 10 years of which were spent with INSZoom. His work spans in all the strategic and operational aspects of HR. Prior to joining Microland, he had worked as Vice President Global HR at Telegroup in Hyderabad and with Tamla Solutions in Hyderabad. Another great member of our panelists today. Also here is Minnie Khanna. I first met Minnie one of my last trips to India, I guess 3 years ago. At that time she worked with Putney and helped implement INSZoom there, and so that was partly why I was there meeting her. And she's just a very gracious woman and a very lovely hostess. She is currently head of HR for Biocon Limited. She has more than 22 years experience in the areas of sales, marketing, and international HR. In fact, she has a master's degree in marketing from Narsi Monji Institute from Mumbai. Prior to joining Biocon, she worked for other companies, as I mentioned, including Microland, Putney, and Channel India Limited, as well as HCL and Hewlett Packard. So these are people with a wealth of experience that will be addressing us today on these important safety issues. Siva, if you wouldn't mind addressing us first.
Good afternoon, everybody. Whenever you start a session like this and you see a sea of professionals in front of you, the body starts with a little bit of nervousness. It takes a couple of slides to go through before one gets into the groove and realizes that one is part of the game. There's a lot of awareness about and knowledge of immigrations, a lot of depth. I can see many of my colleagues here who have kind of soaked in, absorbed in multiple vicissitudes of the immigrations area, the compliance area, the processes, procedures, automation. Things have come to a stand where today in some of the institutions, some of the organizations, we have everything automated, and the employee need not even interact with anybody physically, and get the visas done and get the work permits processed. So what I'm going to be talking about is very, very commonsensical daily situations where employees are conscious of the security, conscious of their safety, conscious of their successfully completing the assignment and coming back. And there are multiple players in the game. The employee or the person who's traveling, who's going to be based outside in a foreign land is the primary player. The organization that he or she is part of is going to be the key player in the game, and obviously the receiving country, the host country, or the country that the person is going to, the government, the laws, regulations are going to play a vital role over there. I've got a few slides over here, but what I'm going to primarily share with you are some of the real-life examples that have happened with me and my colleagues, and that can give us a lot more insight into what are the things that one needs to be aware of and cognizant of. One of the profs in my class, in my college days, used to say that you learn more from your mistakes and failures than from your successes and positives. So we are going to be looking at a few examples and see how it is going to help us make sure that our employees are comfortable. Okay, is somebody going to help me with the slides? Okay. The definition of security.